Oh, what's going on, everyone? My name is Dylan. Welcome back to the channel. Hopefully each and every single one of you are feeling fine and fantastic. Yes, today this is another requested movie. This is The Fault in Our Stars. Now, I have read the book. I know what this is about. I know exactly everything that happens. Also, I've watched the Indian version of this that come out, to believe, a year or so ago, starring Sushant Singh, and it's a sensational film. Absolutely sensational. The book was fantastic. I read the full book, absolutely every single page of the book. Fantastic film, sad, fantastic story, sad story, and somewhat of a sad ending. And yeah, let's just jump straight into this, guys. Hopefully you guys do enjoy it. Let us know in the comment section down below. And if you're going to check this out on Fools over on Patreon, as well as movies and TV series every single day. And now let's get it. Let's go.
I believe we have a choice in this world about how to tell sad stories. This is the truth. Sorry. My mother decided that I was depressed.
She's reading the same book over and over.
She's depressed.
I'm not depressed. Depression's not a side effect of cancer. It's a side effect of dying. Yeah, it's not my thing.
Support groups can be a great way for you to connect with people who are on the same journey. Who knows, you might even find it enlightening.
We're here with JC.
Big JC.
Story with the group.
Big JC.
I'm Angel, I have acute myeloid leukemia.
Testicular.
I'll spare you the gory details of Patrick's ball cancer. They cut most of it out, and he almost died, but he didn't die. We could be just like him.
Hazel?
Thyroid originally, but now with quite the impressive satellite colony in my lungs.
We're here for you, Hazel.
So, was it awesome?
Yeah, Mom, it was awesome.
And so I went. Not because I wanted to, or because I thought it would help me.
I love you.
I love you too.
Have fun.
The only thing worse than biting it from cancer is having a kid bite it from cancer.
Make some friends.
Sorry.
And that's when they meet.
My bad.
Bro, this is so weird because it's like, I've read the book and it's like, the book is basically so far the exact same as the movie. It's just crazy. It's crazy.
Star wants to kick it off. Go ahead. Share with the group, or maybe your friend here.
I'm Augustus Waters, and I had a touch of osteosarcoma about 1.5 years ago. Now I'm part cyborg, which is awesome. But really, I'm just here at
Maybe you'd like to share your fears with the group.
Oblivion.
Oblivion?
Yeah. So I'd say if I have any fears, it would be to not do that.
Oblivion's inevitable. And if that scares you, then I suggest you ignore it.
That's some good advice. I like all this because it's really...
I think that's why one of the main reasons why I enjoyed the book so much and the whole story behind these two is because a lot of things that we can take as life lessons into our everyday life and just think about how lucky we are to live the minuscule amount of years as possible here breathing, and out of all the things that have happened throughout the human race, we're the ones that are born, and we were chosen to be alive. It's fucking nuts. Always.
I thought we were in a church basement, but apparently we were literally in the heart of Jesus.
Hazel Grace Lancaster?
I didn't say anything.
Why are you looking at me like that? Oh my God.
I enjoy looking at beautiful people. Not to deny myself the simpler pleasures of existence, particularly as you so astutely pointed out, we're all gonna die pretty soon. Always.
Always. Just always.
We probably texted always to each other like 14 million times this year.
Gotta be hurting her boob.
Let's go watch a movie.
What?
Hmm?
I'm free later this week. We could.
No, I mean now.
Come on, Hazel Grace. Take a risk.
I don't. What, do you think that that's cool or something? You just ruined this whole thing. You're willing to give money to a corporation for the chance to acquire even more cancer?
Hazel Grace, they don't actually hurt you unless you light them. I never lit one. It's a metaphor, see? But you never give it the power to kill you. A metaphor.
There you go.
I've made plans with Augustus Waters. Pretty much worst case scenario. Thyroid, stage 4. Surgery, radiation, chemo, more radiation. And then one day my lungs started filling up with water. The antibiotics kicked in, they drained the fluid from my lungs, so they called it the miracle. Theoretically, they could continue to suck like this for, I don't know, a while maybe.
Whoa, a college girl. Well, welcome to my humble abode. Hi, guys.
Hey!
Just hi. New friend?
Yeah, we're going downstairs. Bye.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet
Nice to meet you.
This is it. Augusto World. This is my room.
Wow.
Mass Effect.
It's an impressive
Great game, by the way, Mass
Yeah, I
Effect.
used to play.
Weird finish.
Come on, just think of something. The first thing that pops in your head. Something you love.
An Imperial Affliction. It's a novel. It's my favorite novel. His name is Peter Van Houten. He's the only person I've ever come across in my life who, A,
I will read this horrible book with this very boring title that does not include zombies or stormtroopers. This haunting yet brilliant novelization of my favorite video game.
counterinsurgent.
Hazel Grace? I love it when you talk medical to me.
That's different.
By it, do you mean herpes?
Yes, I did.
Just hung out. It's not like I'm waiting for him to call me.
I've been in search of stones, making up the paper that I never found.
Little did she know that there was a reason why he wasn't calling.
Mind and soul could be something.
I think when I read this story, it made me think about other people's perspectives in life, and for them to be doing, or for them to be the way they are, to think about things that could be happening in their life, for them to be not doing what they're supposed to be doing. I think that was one of the main reading their stories. Jesus Christ, man. It's because I've read this book, guys. I've read it. I've read it.
This is the dried.
We're very good.
They're good, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be a big deal in our house every year.
We should do it every year.
Every year.
Do it every year.
I know.
Hazel Grace!
Welcome to the sweet torture of reading an Imperial Affliction.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm breaking
Me? Yeah, I am excellent. I am
His
Isaac,
mate, not so much.
And Isaac, does support group Hazel make this better or worse?
They split up. Halo.
Hazel.
Epic kill. Grenade kill.
Isaac's in the midst of a psychotic episode right now. You look really nice, by the way.
Poor fella.
It seems Isaac and Monica are no longer going concern.
Oh, Isaac, I'm so sorry.
Mm.
Any sage words of feminine advice?
I actually think that his response is really... You're quoting my book.
There you go. She
said
circled it.
Talking over me and not saying it back, and like it was like I was gone already, you know. And
You know,
I warned you guys, it's a
people
sad
don't
story.
understand the-
Don't hit that! Don't hit that! Dude! Hey, I've been wanting to call you for a few days now, but I've been waiting until I could form a coherent thought about Imperial Affliction. Pillows don't break. You need to break something. Are you sure? I've been looking for a way to tell my father I kind of hate basketball. Go to town! An Imperial Affliction.
Yes. I'm so glad that you liked it. Apparently he moved to Amsterdam and became a recluse and...
Shame. You feeling better, buddy?
Sometimes the story of you should never meet your heroes is true.
Help me clean this up.
I'd say that.
Hazel
Pain's a part of life. It's a part of learning.
I am grateful to anyone who sets aside the time to read my book.
Augustus?
I may have found Van Houten's assistant, emailed her. I am particularly indebted to you, sir. Hazel Grace, he just called me sir. Yours most sincerely, Peter Van Houten.
Do you think that I...
Check your inbox.
Oh my god.
Dear Mr. Peter Van Houten, my name is Hazel Grace Lancaster. Just received an email from you at this address. I hope you will not mind that he shared that email with me. Lastly, I was hoping you could shed some light on Sisyphus the hamster. And of course, if you ever do decide to write anything else, I would love to read it.
Then again, Van Houten uses words like tangentious and bacchanalia, so... I think you'll like it. Perhaps okay will be our always.
I cannot answer your questions, at least not in writing, because to do so would constitute a sequel. Should ever you find yourself in Amsterdam, do pay a visit at your leisure. Mom!
Hazel, what's wrong?
Mom, look at this. No, come here. Look. Should ever you find yourself in Amsterdam, I have to go.
Wow.
Can we go? But do you think we could actually go?
You know, just like getting all the equipment over there. I don't know how do we do that. I am so sorry.
It's okay. Ferris.
I can't believe I have a crush on a girl with such cliche wishes. Terrible.
But that day, it was almost impossible.
Hey, Gus, how are you?
I'm Mrs. Lancaster.
Rick Smith's jersey?
Yeah, it is indeed.
I love that guy.
I'm with Gus's Waters. Hi, Hazel Grace.
Hi. I smell like hospital, so I should just change.
You're a survivor yourself. Huh?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. I'm very lucky.
And you have to understand, Hazel's still pretty sick. And she's gonna want to keep up with you. She's that kind of girl, but the truth is, her lungs...
Ready, Gus? See you soon.
All right.
When I read this book, I had different feelings and thoughts about a lot of things. And I didn't really like her parents too much when I read the book. I wasn't the biggest fan of her parents when I read the book, but as I've gotten older, I'm on their side and her side at the same time.
Is this where you take all of your romantic conquests?
Yeah, every last one of them.
You are not still a virgin. Are you really?
Let me show you something. That is a circle of virgins.
Uh-huh.
I am in that circle.
And is 18-year-old dudes with one leg. Sorry, the tomatoes are Mexican.
How dare you? You do love your symbols.
Like so many before you. And listen, I say this with the utmost of affection. You were young, impressionable, the Grim Reaper staring you right in the face. Her one true wish was to visit Mr. Peter Van Houten in his Amsterdam exile.
I'm here
It's a
to
good
grant
thing
your
I
wish.
saved mine. I'm not going to give you my wish or anything, Hazel. If that's what you're thinking. You know, I too have an interest in meeting this Mr. Peter Van Houten, and they're all for it. We leave in a month.
Oh my god! Augustus! Thank you.
That's incredible. Hazel, that's so beautiful.
I know.
Is your boyfriend that...
Stop it. Do not. He is not my boy. Mom, focus. We're talking about Amsterdam.
And I think we should talk to Dr. Maria.
What if you get sick in a foreign country?
They have doctors in Amsterdam.
The only way I could ever authorize a trip like this would be if someone familiar with your case.
If you came, I'm sure the genies would hook it up. They're loaded.
That just might work.
And then this happened.
Yep.
Fluid in the lungs preventing oxygenation. They put a tube in.
No new tumors in your body. We're so relieved.
Something we can live with.
How's she doing?
Better. Yeah, thank you. Much better. Hey, Gus, listen, why don't you go home? Get some rest.
See, in the book, that sounded... See, in the book,
Normally.
the father sounded a bit more like a... In the book. In the movie, just then, not as much. A little bit, but not as much. But in the book, he was definitely more of a... Sound like a douche.
Very few people have been on Phalanxa for as long as Hazel has.
We're working so hard to eradicate the survival rate of patients with severe
Can I still go to Amsterdam?
would
Why not?
Is there any way we can make that trip happen?
It would increase some risks.
So he gives a
Yes, but an airplane?
But they have oxygen on airplanes.
pisses me off. This poor girl's life. It's her life, and she is suffering. If she wants to do something, then you don't go against her at all. You can advise her, yes, but don't tell her what to do. Especially her being a grown-ass girl, suffering what she's suffering. No one knows what she has to go through.
This is an opportunity that I may never get again.
I don't know any other way to say this, Hazel. You're just too sick.
Absolutely what I told you. This poor girl, what? So she's supposed to be crumbled up in her bed and just sitting there to die. That's why, guys, if you're ever in the situation though what this poor girl was going through, don't ever crumble over. Don't ever do that. Do as much as you can. As much as you can. Because waiting to die is the worst thing possible.
Sorry, she's asleep. Yeah, okay.
It's not fair to him. It's not.
Could be time we toss you out on the street. I'm serious. We're not sentimental people.
She stands on the ledge, so close.
Hazel Grace. What's the matter?
I want to go to Amsterdam because pathetic old swing set that my dad built for me when I was a kid, and
I do see your point. This is one sad sunset. All your efforts to keep me from you are gonna fail.
I can't let this go on any further.
Why not? It'd be a privilege to have my heart broken by you. Hazel,
I'm a grenade.
He knows this. He knows this. He knows. He knows
One day I'm
everything.
gonna explode. I'm gonna obliterate everything in my wake, and I don't know. I feel like it's my responsibility to minimize the casualties.
He knows this. And that's a showcase of how much he loves you.
Well, we gotta do something about this friggin' swing set.
Swing set needs home. Seeks the butts of children.
That's weird.
No. You're just so busy being you, you have no idea how utterly unprecedented you are.
I like that.
You can't say stuff like
Well, that's how I speak to all my friends.
that. Friends.
Friends.
Nice to see you. 5 seconds.
Did you email the genies to tell them that the trip was off?
Supposed to tell you with your dad. We're going to Amsterdam.
We're going to Amsterdam.
Dr. Maria, everybody knows. But only for 3 days, not 6.
I love you so much.
I love you.
We're going to
You
Amsterdam.
can come talk to me, but you've got a phone call to make.
There's actually a better feeling in the in watching it in the movie. That's actually a lot better feeling inside of the movie. I don't know why, but it is. And I feel like for me, once they get to Amsterdam, I feel like it goes downhill from there. Not the movie, but the emotions. The emotions go through a roller coaster, and once it starts to hit you, it's bad. It's bad.
See this little friend right here? He feeds oxygen through a tube. Tickles.
Wow, yeah. That's something.
Thanks for letting me try it.
All right, Jackie, let's go. I think that's us.
It's us.
We are going to Amsterdam. You've never been on a plane before?
No.
Sir, there's no smoking on this plane. Or any plane. It's prohibited on today's flight.
We're flying.
You two are so adorable.
We're just friends.
Oh, she is. I'm not.
We better get you dressed. Guidebook says it's fancy and very romantic. Right?
Oh my god, it's so beautiful.
I'm just saying.
A city that's famous for its vice and debauchery is totally fine with you.
Gus. Oh, you look so handsome. I hear this restaurant is unbelievable.
You look gorgeous. Orange. Yeah, this is it.
Your table, Mr. and Mrs. Rogers?
Good evening.
Whoa.
Come quickly, he said. I'm tasting the stars.
Something tells me we are gonna need a little bit more of this.
Dragon carrot risotto for the lady.
Dragon carrot
And
risotto.
for the gentleman.
Dragon carrot risotto. I love risotto. I love making risotto as well.
So we're on a date?
Hey.
We are Mr. and Mrs. Waters.
Oh, I guess I wouldn't go as far as to say no, but I would like some evidence.
Live in a mansion made of clouds, but yes, I definitely believe in something. I am in love with you.
Gus.
I am in love with you. And I know that the sun will swallow the only earth we will ever have.
More stars.
No, thank you. I think
Your meal has been paid by Mr. Van Houten.
I don't really get that shirt.
There are like 50 Magritte references in Imperial Fiction. Nor is a t-shirt of a drawing of a thing the thing itself.
Who's ready for some answers?
I'm so excited I can barely breathe.
As opposed to normal?
Hi.
Hi, I'm Augustus.
Peter, they're here.
Who the hell is they, Leader Vi?
Augustus and Hazel, the young fans with whom you'd be corresponding.
You know why I left America, Leader Vi. Get rid of them.
Come in, please.
I didn't realize he played Peter.
Sorry, let me clear this for you.
Which of you is Augustus Waters?
I am.
Mr. Van Houten, thank you so much for writing back to us.
Clearly an errant judgment.
Just me then, Leader Vi. Another scotch and soda, please.
I also think the earth is round. We'd love your book.
Yeah.
We love it.
Did you dress like her on purpose?
Both really wanted to thank you for dinner last night and for the champagne. Thank
We
you.
bought them dinner last night.
Was our pleasure. We have some questions, obviously, about what happens at the end of your book.
Leader Vi, play Bumfuddlella immediately.
You don't speak Swedish, sir.
The important thing is not what nonsense the voices are saying.
Are you messing with us?
The tortoise has a 10-yard head start. You're faster than the tortoise, but you can never catch him, you see. That no one really solved it until Cantor's proof. I assume that answers your question. Has the cancer found its way into your brain?
Can we, for 1 second, just focus on Anna? Please. I understand that this...
And I said this, sometimes you don't want to meet those heroes of yours. Sometimes they don't give a true about you. More often than not.
I am not interested in talking
But
about
that
that
doesn't
book.
mean that her family and her friends don't have a future, right? But you promised!
Nothing happens. They're fiction.
Possible
I will
not to imagine
indulge
what-
your childish whims. To live
Peter.
out your days as the child you were when diagnosed. You are a failed experiment in mutation.
There's nothing that you're gonna tell me about my disease that I don't already know. That is for you to tell me what happens at the end of this goddamn book.
I want you to leave.
Hazel and Augustus! I'm very sorry. I thought meeting you would help him. That he could see that his work has shaped real lives. Perhaps we can do some sightseeing? Have you been to the Anne Frank house? He's not invited. I'm afraid there's no elevator. Well, there are many stairs. Steep stairs. I can do it.
You know, Hazel, we don't have to.
I can do it.
It's a wonder I haven't abandoned all my ideals.
Yeah, I'll carry it door.
I got it. So this is the actual bookcase that hid the Frank family. I got it. Thank you.
I somehow feel that everything will change for the better.
Hazel, I think it's enough. Yeah.
All is as it should be.
The only member of the Frank family to survive was Otto, Anne's father.
I can't think about the misery, but about the beauty that still remains.
Slowly, and then all at once.
It just sort of, like, ends right above where the knee would be.
Get over yourself. I love you so much, Augustus Waters. Oh my god. So angry.
What a monster.
Mom was awful.
Then what happened?
Oh, we just walked around. Should we go to the Van Gogh Museum?
Whatever you want. He's gonna have to come back is all. Hazel, not being ridiculous. I'm being positive.
Do you think Hazel and I can just have like a little time alone?
Be ready whenever you guys want to do something.
What is it?
So just before you went into the hospital, there was this, I felt an ache in my hip, and it lit up like a Christmas tree. Lining my chest, my liver, just, I should have told you.
That's why he was struggling.
So unfair.
Apparently the world is not a wish-granting factory. Don't you worry about me, Hazel Grace, okay? I'm gonna find a way to hang around here and annoy you for a long time. I'm okay. You know, just treat me like I'm not dying.
They don't care no more.
Angus.
They're not in my head is the only problem.
Mm-hmm.
Besides that. Did you write his eulogy yet?
Dude.
What?
What? This thing?
I haven't told you yet, Isaac. I need speakers at my funeral. So I was hoping that you and Isaac would be kind enough to whip something up.
You guys are cute. Makes me sick. I'm blind, but I'm not that blind.
It's Grace. You happen to have $5.
Okay, so now what?
Hey guys, how's my legs? There?
It's there. It doesn't matter where Monica is.
Okay.
It's not about Monica.
I just feel like
This
she's
is
gonna
about you.
be okay. All right, here we go.
You got this.
Come on.
Dude, I'm not deaf. I'm just blind, so I can hear when you make. And I don't. All right. Okay.
Just
Where do I throw this?
Throw
way?
hard. Yes. Yes! Your daughter, she's done a great injustice, so we've come here seeking revenge. We also have 24 eggs, so if I were you, I would go back inside.
Your last goodbye. You loved me.
I'm at the gas station.
You're what?
Something's wrong. You gotta
Babe, what's going on?
look.
Gus, it's infected. Gus, I have to call somebody.
No, please don't call 911. I don't know what happened in my pack. And I might have lost it or something, or they took it, but I just, I wanted to do it myself.
Babe, I have to call 911.
No.
I have to.
On
First Avenue, to Summer. My name's Hazel Grace Lancaster.
I wish I could say that Augustus Waters kept his sense of humor till the end, but that is not what happened.
It's so much. It's so stupid. You're telling me a story?
A story?
I know what's gonna happen, but it hurts. It hurts, man. It hurts.
The Red Wheelbarrow by William Carlos Williams.
So much depends upon a blue sky.
Erupting from the belly of the blue-lipped boy.
I don't know what's more emotionally sad is the fact watching it in a movie form or the book. Jesus Christ, man.
How's he doing?
He's had a tough night, Hazel. His blood pressure's low. They're gonna stop the chemo. Tell him you were here.
I think that's one of the worst feelings in the world is when you have a loved one, a family member, or yourself. You're going through something like that, and just not the person that's going through it is suffering, but the family members as well. And even more when there's someone that you love so much that you wish that their place was switched with you and you were the one suffering, not them. And that's why I say it's the worst feeling in the world when you're feeling someone die. And what I mean by that feeling is what I just described.
Here we go.
This is why I say after Amsterdam, this gets emotional, man. The whole story gets emotional.
What are you thinking about?
Oblivion. I always thought I would be a hero. I mean, I was supposed to be special.
I do know what you mean, I just don't agree with you. You know this obsession you have with being remembered?
Don't get mad.
I am mad. You think that the only way to lead a meaningful life is for everyone to remember you. This is your life, okay? This is all you get. I'm sorry, but it's not nothing. Because I love you. I'm gonna remember you. I just wish you would be happy with that.
Hey, it's a good life, Hazel Grace.
Bloody hell.
Is the convention known as the last good day, when the pain is just for a minute bearable. At the time, it's just another decent day.
Oh, Augustus.
Good evening, Hazel Grace. Do you think you could find your way down to the literal heart of Jesus in the next few minutes?
Can I have the case?
Oh. Where are you going? We're gonna eat something.
I have to go.
A little salad or something.
I'm aggressively unhungry.
Hazel, I know.
Okay, I'm not healthy and I'm gonna die. And you're not gonna be a mother anymore, and I'm sorry, but there's nothing I can do about that, so can I please go?
What are you talking about?
In the ICU.
It's not the truth. I was wrong. Even if you die,
When?
always be your mother. It's the greatest thing I'll ever be.
Hazel, honey, we're not gonna do that.
That is gonna hurt like hell.
Right there. Right there's the statement. Right there.
In social work.
Wait, you what?
Ah, right there.
How could you not tell me this?
We didn't want you to feel abandoned.
The best news.
And this is what I say, it's not you that's only the one that's suffering. When you're having a terminal illness and you're suffering yourself, your loved ones are suffering too. Just remember that. Your loved ones are suffering.
There's a podium to your right. Yeah, perfect. Beautiful.
Hi.
I wanted to attend my own funeral.
This is hard. This is hard. This bit's hard.
However, just in case it doesn't work out, I decided to plan this.
He wants her to read it. Oh.
When the scientists from the future come to my house, because Gus, I don't even want to see a world without you.
Oh.
This is just so hard. Godspeed. Hazel, can I get an answer?
I think this is the moment I broke down while reading. I'm telling you guys, this book is one of the most emotional books, if not the most emotional book I've ever read in my life. And I told myself I'm not going to read a book like that ever again. Because you never know if you're going to go through this, what they're going through in life. Must be horrible.
And Augustus Waters was the star-crossed love of my life. Like all real love stories, ours will die with us. There are infinite numbers between 0 and 1. Of course, there is a bigger infinite set of numbers between 0 and 2. A writer that we used to like taught us that. You know, I want more numbers. Do I want more days for Augustus Waters than what he got? I cannot tell you how thankful I am for our little infinity. You gave me it forever. I'm eternally grateful. Love you so much. Augustus Waters died 8 days later in the ICU. Stopped his heart, which was also made of him. It was unbearable. Every second worse than the last. One of the first things they ask you in the ER is to rate your pain on a scale from 1 to 10. The nurse asked me to rate the pain. Though I couldn't speak, I held up 9 fingers. You called a 10 a 9. But that wasn't the truth. The reason I called it a 9 was because I was saving my 10. And this was it. This was the great and terrible 10.
And this is why so many people are so scared of getting in relationships, or so scared of being committed and falling in love with someone like this, because they don't want to feel that heartbreak. And I know that's a bit far-fetched to say, but it happens. It happens a lot more than we think. Because whether we like it or not, either us or our partner is going to die before. And it's either us or them that have to suffer. I know this whole story and it's just getting me.
Was a source of inspiration for each and every one of us. Need to fake a brain now. For his strength and his courage. Special friend, Hazel Lancaster.
Not that it really matters, but I was his girlfriend.
He's already heard it. He already felt it before he passed away. He already felt that speech. So now she's going to say it from the heart.
Quote. I didn't believe a word. He was always able to crack a smile. I knew this was the right thing to do. No, I'm okay. I'm just going to drive for a bit. To myself.
Omnis celluli.
Know what you think.
I corresponded quite a bit in his last days.
I was to read your fan mail now?
Tell you what became of Anna and her mother, so here I am. Life comes from life.
Thank you. Have a great life.
You remind me of her. My daughter was 8.
She had leukemia like Hannah.
I'm sorry for yours, and sorry for ruining your trip.
We had an amazing trip.
Familiar with the trolley problem? There's a thought experiment in the field. Hazel, I'm trying to explain something to you. I'm trying to give you what you wanted.
No, you're not. So that I can go home and be by myself and grieve.
You'll want to read this.
Want to read anything? Can you just get out of my car? Please get out of my car!
Oh, they're playing this music to go with it. Jesus Christ. Talk about breaking the heart. This is definitely, this is 10 out of 10 for me. The movie's 10 out of 10. For them to make you feel like this, as a watcher, as a viewer, they've done their job.
It was a privilege, though, wasn't it? Gives you an idea how we feel about you. Gus really loved you, you know? He wouldn't shut up about it.
I didn't find it that annoying.
I know you did. Did you get that letter from your author friend?
No, he's not my friend.
He said he came all this way to give that letter to you. Apparently Gus wrote something down and then sent it to Van Houten.
See? Gus said he would.
Please fix this for me. It's a eulogy for Hazel. We all want to be remembered. But Hazel's different. Maybe she wasn't loved widely, but she was loved deeply. Her eyes were closed, her skin pale, but her hands were still her hands. She's so beautiful. You don't get tired of looking at her. I love her. You don't get to choose if you get hurt in this world, but you do have a say in who hurts you. Okay, Hazel Grace?
Now, one thing I just quickly want to talk to you guys about while it's fresh in my mind. I know I talked about, look at my bloody hairs all over the place. I know I talked about a lot of things, but one thing I want to talk to you guys about specifically is don't be scared about getting your heart broken. Don't be scared about feeling heartbroken. Don't be scared about failing. Because when you're no longer breathing in this world, that's not going to matter. Even if you know that it's inevitable that you die, that we all die. Yes, that's the thing. But it was like told my son. I told him, we all know that that's going to happen because he was terrified. Every kid goes through that stage where they say things like that, like, I'm terrified about dying. Why do we have to die? And I told him that we don't need to worry about that. We don't need to fear about that. We just need to make the most of our life and what we get given. The shit, the good. And we need to make it our lives the best we can and not worry about those things. Because you let those things worry you, your life isn't going to be very good for you. It's not going to be. And it's like what they said at the end right now. It's our choice. It's our choice to be heartbroken, to choose that. It's our choice who we want to choose, who to break our heart. I know a lot of people will say this, that's why being in love sucks, because of it. But you shouldn't be living like that. Someone to hold, someone to kiss at night time, someone to share your life with, someone that you can share their life with. You're someone that they can share their life with. Sorry, my mind's all over the place. Someone you can hold. Someone that will hold you. Someone that will kiss your forehead. Someone that you can kiss their forehead in the most testing moments, no matter what it is. Someone there to hold your hand in hospital. And you being someone that someone can hold. That's what love is. That's what love is all about. Someone that you can grow old with. Someone that wants to grow old with you. Not being one-way streamed. Being a two-way stream. The story of this is just absolutely sensational. And I do believe that, let me just bring up his name again. Josh Boone, directed by Josh Boone. Absolutely sensational, Josh Boone. Absolutely sensational. Absolutely sensational. Well done. Well done. Directed this well. For me, it was 10 out of 10. Actors, actresses, absolutely sensational. And I'll reiterate it once again. It's what Gus said. We don't get to exactly choose how we get hurt, but we can choose who hurts us. And that's significant right there. Especially you as a parent, a family member that has to go through something like this. We suffer like our loved one is suffering because we love them. We suffer together. We all suffer together. When you love someone so much, you feel their pain. You feel what they're going through. And just know that you're not alone when it comes to these sorts of things. There's a lot of people out there suffering with you. They may not be suffering through the exact same thing, but they suffer with it. They have similar stories to you, if not the same story. Like I said, I've read this book. I've seen the Indian version. And it still hurts. It still bloody hurts. It honestly does, because I put myself in the shoes of those two. I put myself in the shoes of the parents. I put myself in the shoes of other people. And it will suck having to go through all that. But if you have a family member that's going through it, it's okay to suffer. Be strong, yes, but it's okay to suffer. Because that's a part of life. We can't live with fear. We can't live in life with fear. We can't do that. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy how a movie can do this. And that's why I say the actors and actresses did a phenomenal job. Absolute phenomenal job. There are a lot of movies out there that try to tell a story like that, but have failed. But this just hit every point. Every point. Absolutely sensational. For me, it's 10 out of 10. Music was beautiful. And also, one thing to take out of this, I'll say it again. Sometimes it can be the worst thing in the world to meet your heroes. Sometimes they're not who you think they are. Sometimes your heroes also are suffering from other things. She didn't think about him writing the book like that. He was writing this as a grieving parent. She didn't think about that. Alright guys, that's it. I'm going to head out before I get too emotional right now. If you go check this out in full, it's over on Patreon. I'll speak to you in the next one. Bye guys.